Day 140 of my ginger germination experiment. So you'd think everything would be in a good place after this huge transplant to, basically a 7 to 800% increase in soil volume. That'll do wonders for the plants, but not all as well. The leaves are infested with spider mites, and I just discovered this. So a few days ago, this leaf was just like that one is now. So there's been growth in this second shoot system of plant number 2. I called it that because it has 2 shoot systems. There's been demonstrable growth here for the third shoot system of plant number 3, and these are its 3 shoot systems. The spider mite infestation has spread from my sweet potato vines to everything, and ginger was not spared. You see those little specks there, and here's another underside of a leaf. You can see one crawling around right there. So you can't even see them until they're, at their final growth stage or instar. So just look at the sheer number of spider mites living under this one leaf. It looks healthy, but the edges are kind of yellowing. I suspect this is the reason all along why some ginger leaves have yellowed edges or brown edges like this one. It's been just a very slow progressing spider mite infestation that's getting worse right now. And I thought my ginger plants were safe, but apparently they're not. It's day 148 of this ginger germination experiment. A few days ago I sprayed a lot of beta-cyfluthrins. It's a synthetic analog of pyrethrins, which are natural insecticides. So for plant number 2 here, it's kind of tilted. Some shifting occurred after the transplant, and I didn't want to dig it up again and try to set it up at a right angle perpendicular to the ground. So this is the new shoot. It's grown quite a bit in the last few days. It's at least 20 centimeters tall now. It's got 3 leaves, this pretty long one here, a medium-sized one, and a very small one there. So growth has been very quick for this. Regarding the new shoot system for plant number 3, I'm going to help it along a little bit, and it has 2 leaves. So it's doing nicely as well. It's not growing as fast as that extra shoot system in plant 2. So I've been mentioning this for a few weeks now, and this is a fork created by kind of a loop structure of a leaf that had trouble coming out. So it's just kind of forked off, and there's just one leaf on the left side there. There's a yellowish protrusion here. I don't know if that's going to become a new leaf or what. So if you're wondering why my ginger plants look a lot better now, it's because I took a pair of scissors just now and trimmed away all the dead edges and dead tips of all the leaves. Most of the leaves just had dead tips that were curled up and brown, but there were some smaller leaves that were in pretty bad shape and just eyesores at this point. So I did the best I could. Okay, so I'm going to do some watering now with good distilled water that won't mineralize the soil as I water over and over again in the same soil, leaving all those hard minerals in the San Diego tap water to dry out. For some of the other pots that I don't care about as much, I need a lot of water these days to water all my plants. I'll just use cold tap water. Hot would be very bad for temperature reasons. It's already too hot on this balcony as is, and also, the water's a lot harder when you use the hot water. So, just minor differences. I don't think they make a huge difference in the short term, but over many months, it could make a big difference. I want to see if I can get mushrooms growing in this pot, as it carried over a lot of the soil that once had those fairy inkcap mushrooms. That's 2 liters right there, and it looks like a drop in the bucket because there's so much dirt now. Hopefully all the spider mites are dead now from the beta-cyfluthrin I sprayed a few days ago. If that's the case, the growth should really accelerate over the upcoming weeks.